Hey babes, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Make sure you are subscribed and like this video. Let's go. Our first story here is from CoinDesk, and this is probably the most bullish thing that I have read all week. However, once you actually read the article, it is not as bullish as it sounds. So let's talk about it. German law allowing 415 billion investment into crypto takes effect today. This is called the Fund Location Act, and it was introduced last April and approved by the parliament shortly thereafter, and it took effect today. So the most important thing to kind of note here, and I'm going to read from the article. Germany's Fund Location Act, introduced in April and approved by parliament shortly thereafter, permits special funds to invest as much as 20% of their portfolios in crypto. So it allows these funds to go ahead and invest in crypto, and they have the option to legally. But the title is a little bit misleading because it is stating that when I first read it, that 415 billion could be invested or will be invested in crypto, but that's not the case. These funds have the choice to invest full 20% into crypto. So even though this is very bullish news, we don't know, in fact, how much these companies or these funds are going to actually invest in crypto or what cryptos they will be investing in. This is something that we will be focusing on and covering in the channel in the future, but it is important to note, mainly because don't believe everything you read all the time. Make sure to kind of read into things more. And we'll see if this does have any positive impact in the market. Right now, it is not looking like it. Let's take a look. This is our Bitcoin daily chart, and we were able to break above this trend line, test $36,000, and now we were back here at about $33,000. MACD is not looking good. It looks like it wants to bear cross and head down. Again, MACD is a lagging indicator. Right now, it's looking to me that we are going to break and touch $31,547 again. A positive aspect of this, if we were to get bullish, we would hold the line at 33.5. We would reverse, and then we would go ahead and retest about 35.6. Again, I'm leaning a little bit more bearish. All right, this is the Bitcoin monthly chart. And the reason why we're covering the Bitcoin monthly chart is because it is July 1st. It is the first day of the month. So we got to cover the monthly close. So this was our monthly candle last month in June. We had an opening here at 37.2, a close here at approximately 35,000, a swing high here at 41.2, and a swing wick low at 31.7. This is looking immensely bearish. Just paying attention to current price action, especially with this current dip that we're having, it's not looking good. And it's looking like we're essentially going to bottom out and retest $29,000 in my opinion. MACD is looking bearish. It is a lagging indicator. It is not looking too terribly great. Another thing I do want to know, I'm not trying to be super bearish or scare you guys, but we have a big gap area here. Not necessarily a gap like that, but there's not a whole lot of support and resistance in this area if we do start to get down to these levels. The next viable area would be about $20,000. However, that is just a swing wick high that occurred back on December 1st of 2017. So there's some things to kind of consider. And the reason why we're talking about this is because you do need to figure out what you're going to do with your altcoin positions. If we do in fact go into a bear market, are you ready to hold through a bear market? And do you understand what that looks like? Either way, unless we if we break below $30,000, things are going to get a little bit interesting and immensely bearish. I'm not here to create FUD. I'm not here to scare you guys. I'm just showing you what I see. And right now, it is not looking great. This next story is pretty interesting. So Mark Cuban backed NFT marketplace Mintable raises $13 million. The key information here, well, there's two pieces of key information here. There was a funding round from investors, including Ripple. So Ripple, the company that runs XRP, invested in Mark Cuban's non-fungible token platform or marketplace. This is important because they're currently going through a lawsuit with the SEC. And I don't think Mark Cuban would have accepted funding from Ripple if they were in too deep of trouble with the SEC. That's just the way my mind works. works. Another thing I want to talk about is this NFT platform by Mark Cuban. I would not bet against it. I know a lot of people are very salty and angry about NFTs, and you have a right to be, because NFTs are collectibles. They're a very risky market. But at the same time too, I believe NFTs are here to stay, and this is just the beginning for them. Next cycle, we will see a lot more bullish action with NFTs, and we will also all be more well versed in what NFT assets we should invest in instead of FOMOing into the hype. This next story is from Decrypt. Robinhood to pay record $70 million fine over significant harm to customers. So basically, Robinhood is going to have to pay $70 million fine over outages, misleading communications relating to its trading platform. It's the largest fine FINRA has ever issued. So, do I think Robinhood should pay this $70 million fine? Well, they 100% manipulated the market, but that can also be said for crypto. And because traditional assets are regulated more heavily, this is a bit of a problem. But at the same time, I feel like there was people on the back end telling Robinhood what to do that were part of our protective government. So I don't necessarily know if Robinhood needs to actually pay this. Will this $70 million actually go to the people that lost money because of Robinhood actions, or will it just go back to the government? Comment your thoughts below and let me know what you guys think. Bitcoin registers worst quarter two performance since 2018. Oh my. Well, yes, we knew that this was happening. We saw an absolutely ugly price action with Bitcoin. So according to data from crypto analytics site Skew, Bitcoin's 2021 quarter two performance is the worst we have seen in years, which 100% correct. In this article, they talk about quarter two opened at about $58,800, and then it fell to a price of $33,200. And according to data from analytics website Skew, Bitcoin's return for quarter two 2021 sits at a lowly negative 40%, falling from 102% the previous quarter. So I did a Bitcoin fractal chart based on quarter two analytics. And in fact, this is 100% true. My values are a little bit differently. Again, mine was all hand drawn. I didn't use any fancy analytics, but I agree with them. This is pretty gnarly. Price action wasn't looking good, but we did see a lot of hype and positive price action. And realistically, at the end of the day, even though we are at about $33,000, we are still significantly above $20,000, which was the high of 2017. So, the way to look at this is a positive thing. I know it kind of sounds negative, but at the same time, if you're dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and you plan on holding long term, this is okay. Corrections are good. It's a positive thing for the market. But if you're holding altcoins, it may not be such great news to you. So, well, hopefully we will see some more positive price action with Bitcoin over the summer in July, like some other analysts are talking about. This story is a positive story from Decrypt. So DeFi tokens Maker, Comp, and Aave pump as crypto market slumbers. So these DeFi coins, Maker, Compound, and Aave, which, full disclosure, I've got a very small bag of Aave, they have been doing and performing incredibly well. And these are because these are technically blue chip cryptocurrencies from the DeFi sector, which if you want to find more information about these, head over to CoinGecko, go to the DeFi tab, and you can learn more. So this is a positive thing, especially for DeFi, because there's been so much crazy stuff happening with DeFi, with rug pulls and just different crypto companies kind of going under because they can't compete, all this crazy stuff. So it's good to see that that these top cryptocurrencies are doing well in the DeFi sector. However, DeFi still has a very long way to go as far as legitimacy goes in my opinion. Last story over here is from Cointelegraph. T0 to tokenize 18 million of stock for the Robinhood of real estate investing. So around 18 million worth of NYCE's common share will be tokenized and supported for secondary trading on T0's security token platform. I think the next alt season we have are going to be with STOs, with security tokens. It's going to be interesting to watch because we already saw all the craziness that happened in the DeFi market, like we mentioned, with PancakeSwap, Binance Smart Chain projects, Uniswap projects, all of that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work out with STOs and with security tokens, especially with these tokenized hard assets. Either way, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.